Welcome to M&D Healthcare. Mastering observation rounds is essential for keeping clients safe, catching medical emergencies early, and ensuring every interaction is documented flawlessly. Rounds are how we verify a client's location, mental state, and physical well-being. Performing them face-to-face and on time is the primary method for identifying medical distress and psychiatric symptoms before they escalate. Successful rounds require specific tools. Before you begin, gather your observation log, a pen, a pulse oximeter, and a flashlight for night shifts. Approaching these rounds as a proactive safety protocol helps you identify environmental hazards or behavioral shifts that a casual walkthrough might miss. The first rule is non-negotiable. You must physically go to the client's location and see them with your own eyes. Rounds must be completed on time, every time, according to the required intervals. Cameras are not a substitute for a round. Physical observation is the only way to meet our safety standards. When observing an awake client, visually confirm their breathing and scan the room for contraband or ligature hazards. This is also a chance to check in, ask how they are doing to assess their mood and engagement. This combination of physical safety checks and verbal interaction ensures the environment is secure while building the rapport needed for effective clinical care. Sleeping clients require close attention because they cannot self-report if they experience respiratory distress or a sudden change in condition. You must physically enter the room to observe the client. Watching from the doorway is insufficient. Look for the rhythmic rise and fall of the chest to confirm they are breathing normally. If a client is sleeping on their stomach and you cannot see their chest moving, you must obtain objective confirmation of their breathing. Place a pulse oximeter on the client's finger. If their oxygen saturation, or SpO2 level, is within a normal range, you have verified they are breathing without needing to wake them. Using the pulse oximeter for dully sleepers eliminates guesswork and ensures that every client is monitored accurately, regardless of their sleeping position. For routine rounds, if a client is in the restroom, knock to get a verbal reply. Continue with your other rounds and return to physically see the client as they exit. This protocol changes for one-to-one observation. For high-risk clients, you must remain within arm's length at all times, even while sleeping. The standard restroom rules do not apply. Same-sex staff must accompany the client into the restroom, maintaining arm's length proximity to ensure safety. You cannot leave a client on one-to-one observation for a break or any other reason until another trained staff member has arrived to relieve you. Constant proximity allows staff to intervene immediately if a client attempts to harm themselves, providing security that periodic checks cannot offer. If you find a client unresponsive, do not assume they are in a deep sleep. Avoid delays. Do not wait for a supervisor before taking action. Check for a pulse and breathing immediately. Call 911 and stay with the client. Another staff member notifies the provider. Document the exact time. You must also watch for signs of elopement. If you find bedding arranged to look like a person, immediately check the exits and common areas, notify your supervisor, and trigger the elopement protocol. Rapidly escalating an emergency or a missing client is how we protect lives and meet the requirements for the LIC 624 reporting standard. The observation log is a legal record of the care provided. It must be completed during the round. Never backfill the log or rely on your memory at the end of a shift. Documentation must include specific details. Instead of writing OK, record the client's location, mood, activity, and confirmed breathing. If a client's behavior shifts suddenly between rounds, such as moving from a calm state to appearing tearful or withdrawn, ask them directly about self-harm and notify a clinical supervisor right away. Detailed logging and immediate clinical escalation ensure that a client's status is accurately assessed and communicated to the entire care team. Let's recap. Stick to face-to-face checks. Enter the room for sleepers and use the pulse oximeter for belly sleepers. Maintain arm's length for one-to-ones and call 911 immediately if someone is unresponsive. Your accurate documentation provides the clinical evidence our team needs to adjust care plans and support client recovery. Thank you for your commitment to these standards. Your attention to detail ensures that every client at M&D Healthcare is seen and kept safe. By following these observation protocols, you provide the continuous oversight necessary to protect the clients and the community in our care.